Yeah, what's up, my beautiful cryptopians? How are you all doing? You wonderfully blessed and beautiful souls. Thankful I am here right now doing a crazy video for you. You guys are going to want to check this video out. It's going to blow your mind out the water, as always does my content for you guys. So truly appreciate you guys being here with me on the channel. I have a lot of content to get through for you tonight. In this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly why it is that I am so extraordinarily excited and completely bullish on crypto right now. Bearing in mind a few things I have mentioned to you previously, go check my other content out. So much more content coming over the course of the strong end, so make sure to subscribe to the channel for more of that. And of course, if you want to trade with me, hit my Bybit link down below. You guys will get up to $30,000 deposit bonus by just using that link. You can come over to Bybit and you can come and trade with me. I'm in a trade still. My Ethereum trade is still down a little bit, but my Bitcoin trade has continued to go up. I didn't get in over here, but I got in over here, down here at this point. But I didn't, unfortunately, get in some more over there. I knew it was going to make a shoulder pattern over there, which I've been talking about for some time. And essentially that shoulder pattern bounced off of my kind of descending triangle in support. So multiple patterns within patterns. Head and shoulder there, larger head and shoulder here, shoulder, head, shoulder over there, breakout. So you see, Bitcoin is loving the head and shoulders patterns right now. So we're going to talk a little bit about that in a moment. But I just want to share with you guys today, the crypto market is down by 1.2%. Whoop-de-doo, like whoop-de-doo, guys. We've seen much worse. But right now, it seems as though we're stabilizing it around this $2.4 to $2.5 trillion level right now, which is pretty darn awesome. Every day, there are continuously gainers in the space. The trading volume seems to be still sub 100 at the moment, but pretty decent at about 86 billion. So Bitcoin is currently sitting at $65,331. Ethereum is sub 3,000. Tether is now nearly it is a $111.5 billion market cap. BNB at 567. Solana 158. USD is pumped up to $33.3 billion. XRP is at 51.7 cents. Toncoin is 6.72, Dodge at 15 cents, Cardano at 45 cents, and AVAX at 34. Now, we're going to go and have a little bit of a discussion about some of the altcoins that I'm going to share with you in a little bit of a moment. But make sure to stay tuned right to the very end of the video so that I can share those with you. Make sure to stay right to the very end of the video so I can share those with you. Now, today on the Bitcoin chart, okay, you can see I'm going to convincingly show you exactly why it is that I am so extraordinarily bullish on crypto right now and why we are about to unfold that next leg. All right, so let's zoom out just ever so slightly and have a look at our spaces. So but your RSI, your PMO, excuse me, off the bottom, bounce up, pump, pump, pump. Okay, we've now fallen through this correction down onto a very nice support area and strong box area, and on top of it, our PMO is now giving us the official crossover of the red, the blue over the red, and once that happens, we have major pumps coming into the space. So I don't know about you, but I would definitely not be bearish on Bitcoin right now. Doesn't matter that we, might be building a bit of resistance at that kind of level. I'm very confident in the patterns. Not only that, you can see here with our EMA ribbon, how when it goes above, when it breaks above and stays above and closes a couple candles above, it generally bounces off of this to the upside. Now that did happen yesterday. We've had a very nice candle with very good strong volume. We also had this this line that we broke back up above. So we built the shoulder, head, and shoulder pattern that I've been talking about that would unfold for some time now, which we'll have a look in my other charts. But you can see that on multiple occasions, Bitcoin has had these beautiful inverse head and shoulders patterns, which have been continuously to be extraordinarily bullish. So personally, I would say that our next target is the top of the triangle that we kind of faked out of over here, which is the bullish flag pattern, which I would say first pit stop definitely 1.618 at about 83K. Then our next pit stop would be somewhere at about the 103 to 104K level, which I do believe players in the industry like Crypto Zombie have been calling as well. I would believe that that would call for a very nice pullback, like a 30% pullback down to this 1.618 level back at like the 80K before we then make like 2 or 3 of the absolute last pushes in Bitcoin. But I do believe we'll have an extended cycle, this cycle, giving us about about 2.5 years. Now, not only that, you can see the PMO here is doing the same thing. Bitcoin continues to do the same thing. We're in a downward channel. We picked up. We closed a candle above my white horizontal level. Yes, there's a bit of knock around here and potential resistance that could come into this kind of 69K area, 70K area at the moment. That's okay. Let it happen. Let it knock around there a little bit and get the momentum to make the breakthrough that it is currently busy surging for. So it is inevitable. And if you continue to doubt that Bitcoin will do that, just know that after every single halving that we have seen in Bitcoin, we have seen Bitcoin continue to pump after the halving, even though sometimes it often sat a little bit still for a few months, but it always ended up pumping. And now, as you can see, the PMO is down here. We could potentially start to see our next move to the upside for our PMO, which is absolutely wonderful. I don't know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Bitcoin is going up right now, or is it going down? Are you selling Bitcoin or are you buying Bitcoin? Me, I have been dollar cost averaging very nicely into Bitcoin and been continuing to enter. Now, Ethereum is one of these very, very, very beautiful altcoins that, as you can see, is honestly, it's about to do the same thing. We're also in the downward sloping wedge. We're under the channel, and it has been opening up. But I think if we get a nice strong bounce off of this area, which it seems as though we have found some very, very strong support here. And I would say on this, probably looking a little bit more like a W support with a potential breakout of this pattern, probably to there. Yeah, that resistance level. Look how perfect. So 3,700 once again, I would say. On the Ethereum price, I'll leave that there for us for now, for the next couple days, and see where we go from here, guys, because essentially we could end up just making a nice pump off of that level, just like we did from here all the way up there on the PMO, guys. The PMO is going to direct us, and I think Ethereum is essentially going to break all-time highs and draw itself up to this very, very, very beautiful 4,634 level before getting the confidence, probably on a pullback, to get the confidence to break out of that high. I think it's going to take a few months for Ethereum, and I say that I'm going to show you why. First of all, we do have the Bitcoin dominance is finding support on our EMA ribbon, plus the PMO is nicely crossing over here. As I've said to you guys, and I've warned you for a very, very long time, if you looked at my pattern that I drew for you pretty much there and just used the baseline of this kind of low area over here, we are on our way up to this potential target that I drew for you guys months and months and months ago, which would essentially draw the Bitcoin dominance with the pressure of the PO kind of doing something like this, perhaps kind of something like that, and then kind of crashing and then falling over. At this point over here, crashing and falling down, I would then say that would be the moment that I would say take some of your Bitcoin, and that would be the moment for you to consider getting into your Ethereum and your other altcoins, which essentially are liquidity in the total market cap of these altcoins. Now, I'm going to show a few other reasons why I am extraordinarily, extremely bullish on crypto and why I have been so bullish on crypto for some time now. But before I do that, if you are enjoying this, please show some love on the channel for the algorithm. That would be truly appreciated. My beautiful community, you guys are constantly sharing such good energy with me, and I do appreciate all of you. So thank you for that. Now, let's go and make sure that we are on the candles on the total 3 here, so that we are very, very clear as to where we are on the total 3 on the weekly time frame, because on the weekly time frame, even in fact on the daily time frame, you guys can see that on the daily time frame we are literally about to get the next surge in from this, because we're having the blue cross over the red. For me, I think we're going to get a massive surge up here and finally kick the target up here to the $1 trillion in the total market cap, excluding BTC and ETH, which is the total 3, which is all your kind of high risk alts, including Cardanos and Avalanches and all of the very, very beautifuls. So we'll have a look at those in a little moment. I do have a few that I want to share with you, but before I do, I got just a couple more charts to share with you. So bear with me here while I go through this with you, because I'm getting to a very, very much pinnacle point. And I'm going to just show you a very small handful of projects that I actually am extraordinarily bullish on right now. So this is a total 2 market cap chart that I drew for you kind of a year ago. I think I even drew it for you when we were back here. Yes, when we were back here sometime. So anyways, like even a year and a half ago. So we broke through, we found support, we're on the EMA ribbon, we're bunching up, the PMO is about to, the blue line is about to cross over, and this is on the monthly time frame, guys, now that I'm referring to this. This is a reversal candle currently happening. I think the EMA ribbon is going to open up like this. These lines that are left here were actually from the moving averages, the 20, the 50, and the 100. So those are starting to point and pull up. We've hit the resistance level of the 1 point, which is my resistance 3, which is the 1.2 to 1.26 trillion dollar level on that market cap. So we have been there, but we're now currently finding support on about that 950-70 billion dollar market cap. Next level, when we break through this resistance here, is up to about 1.68 trillion. So literally, it is almost double. It's like another 75% to that all-time high. Probably pull back, find some support, take a bit of profits, re-enter, buy some more, and fucking live your best life, guys, because that's what this would be so powerful for. And this is exactly why I am so extraordinarily bullish on Bitcoin. Now, before I do that, if you guys want to use my Bitflex link down below, you can also add to your $30,000 Bybit bonus, and you can get yourself up to $88,888 bonus with my Bybit link down below. And together, that's $128,888 bonus. And you're going to want to use those bonuses to trade and buy spot, just like it is that I am about, why it is that I'm about to show you. I'm so flippin' bullish on Bitcoin. So ever since forever, the money to supply, meaning money being printed into existence, literally has increased nonstop. It has never really decreased dramatically. We have seen the hardest decrease in the history of money, of M2 supply, but it's already turning to the upside. And when we actually look at this chart, inclusive of the EMA ribbon, okay, which is extremely accurate data, and the PMO, which is kind of finding a bottom already and is probably looking for a bounce off of this very strong support zone on the EMA ribbon. I mean, on this kind of 4.62, 4.5 area, to make a very strong case of making a bounce up. Guys, now bearing in mind, this is the monthly chart on the M2 supply, and this is the total supply since 1987 that I'm referring to on this chart. But really, this is kind of, like 1980. So you can see that it's just going up, and it's going to continue to go up. And the more money they print into existence, the more money the same assets that we own inflate. Okay, that's what inflation is. Now, some of the bullish coins some of the altcoins that I'm extremely bullish on, Toncoin, you can see it's continued to pump. It's already making its way to break its all-time high. Okay, we're pretty much there. Now it's a 23 billion. I think this has a 10, 20x on it quite easily. Toncoin is definitely one of my favorites out there at the moment. And I have accumulated a little bit. I accumulated on that little journey up. So I accumulated on this little journey up. I wish I bought down here at the $2. I bought like 10 of them down here, but it wasn't really that much. Then I bought a couple more up here, and then I bought some more down here in the dip that we've experienced recently. Now, these are just a few of the altcoins, guys. I must have over 80 altcoins in my portfolio. And some of you might think that that's a little bit ludicrous and mad, but no, I've spread my risk in very specific ways, some returning passive income for me, some returning liquidity to me, some returning gains and profits gains to me, just like this Toncoin. If you bought down here and up there, you 3x your money already, and so on and so forth. And obviously, I trade these coins. I use some of them to get in and out of the market. And Toncoin has, being the Telegram coin, has been one of my favorites, knowing what Telegram is and how it's been functioning. Cardano, I have been stacking up on for some great amounts of time. Really, guys, I started stacking Cardano tons and tons down here. So I'm sitting pretty nicely because I bought quite a bit of Cardano at like 25, 30 cents. And we've seen quite a nice pump, being it at 45 cents at the moment, and having reached a very, very small pump up here to like 55 cents, 69 cents, 70 cents, 72 cents there, guys. So, to the all-time high, we've still got quite a way to go, guys. Let alone getting to the all-time high, we're probably going to see some really good gains. And Cardano's meme coin called Snake, I've been accumulating quite a chunk of that. So I've been showing and sharing these coins with you guys for some time now, and I hope you guys have been accumulating these coins too. Now, Ethereum has been one of my favorites too, and I have been accumulating Ethereum, although I've been waiting because Ethereum has been taking quite a beating with all of the anti-Ethereum listing FUD that's been going on out there. Now, bearing in mind, Ethereum has been around for some like a dinosaur as well, and it is only continued to pump. It is deflationary, and it will continue to pump even more. And we are going to see us break through this kind of 4.7K high quite easily over the next few months, without a doubt. And Ethereum will be that one that leads the rest of the altcoins. And that's why with a pump like this in Ethereum, you see other altcoins like Ton and Cardano, a whole bunch of others that are, obviously very heavily invested in at the moment. Now, with obviously Bitcoin being the leader of crypto, and continuously I say to you, it is the king of crypto, I would say to you guys that Ethereum is the leader, but it is a dinosaur too, and it will pace itself out. It will pace itself into new higher all-time highs and through to correct market valuation once we see tons of liquidity coming in from the incredible M2 supply, of course, like I've been sharing with you guys here. If you've been enjoying this so far and you're still with me on this video, show some love, please. That would be truly appreciated. Now, I have been speaking about Brett for a little while. It has dropped and then picked up a little bit. We've kind of bounced off this area. I would like to see us get out of this declining zone right now, which it looks as though we're getting ready to do so. If we do so, the top of the target is back up here at the all-time high. It's the 0.08 cents. And then, guys, Brett being the base meme coin is undoubtedly going to be running like absolute crazy. So just, you can make lots of money. It's still at a $344 million market cap. Very, very simple. Now, this one I am extraordinarily bullish on, and I am now adding to my bags after I've seen a nice dip in the market like this. I have accumulated the majority of my coins. I actually accumulated about 13 cents, and then 17 cents, 15 cents. I bought a little bit more at this zone over here. So I've weighted my average down to call it 25, 23, 25 cents. So pretty much around this buying zone. So I don't mind that it keeps coming down a little bit. Orange is only a $14 million market cap at the moment. And I still foresee that Orange being one of the Bitcoin wallets and very, very much a good circulating supply, good total supply, very small value, and being one of the BRC20 tokens, and obviously looking at a ton of this inflated liquidity into the markets, I would say to you guys that the majority of that, like I showed you, would undoubtedly come into the Bitcoin dominance, i.e., the Bitcoin market cap itself, dominating the market cap continuously of 60, 50, 60, 70% in terms of market cap. And then the remaining of the altcoins having the rest of the dominance, with Ethereum taking like 70% of that as well. So, there are very much beautiful things to consider with this, but we have this one last pump after the halving in the Bitcoin dominance. So I said to you guys, I would foresee that up to this heavy resistance zone, like I've circled for you guys years and years and years and years ago. And that I would say then bringing to your attention that from that point, you can see here that the PMO after the halving date starts to lose momentum with the Bitcoin dominance, okay, and altcoins start to take dominance, especially when the blue line crosses over, which indicates to us where I would start taking profits on Bitcoin and then on your trading Bitcoin. Of course, don't take your profits on your stored Bitcoin, please, guys. That's not what it is that I'm saying. You would take so much profit on those altcoins and trade them into the altcoins at that crossover point, and you guys would very much make absolute killer gains. And I'm going to say to you, we probably hit that resistance. Let's get a trade down there. So let's get a short position. So short position from around this area. I would say your stop loss kind of just above there, and your target would probably end up being plus minus around down here. Okay, so you would aim at getting plus minus around 32% more value on your portfolio minimum over the next cycle. If you know what you're doing, you can do a hell of a lot more than that. And if you have enjoyed this video, I really hope you guys can give me some love, share and share them some noise for the channel, make some noise for the channel. And of course, as you can see, I do trade, but my Spark Bitcoin, my holdings in my cold storage, those are just extraordinarily valuable for me. This is shits and giggle money that we just play around with. I will add a little bit more to this. Like I've said to you, I do want to build these positions to $100 positions. So I will continue to do that over the next kind of few days. And I will just continue to share that with you. So if you have enjoyed, truly appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel. Love you all. And we will see you on the next one. Thank you for being really so true to my Crypto Bliss channel. And I hope you enjoyed those altcoin shares. There's a lot more that I want to share with you, but we will get to those over the course of the weekend. Thanks for watching my Crypto Bliss channel. Appreciate it. And I'll leave these guys up here in this video for you in the cards. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you later.